So we're now recording. So we're gonna rewind. I did an Odgers and I didn't press record.
Lucky we found that now.
Yeah, well, I had a stinkling
Little feeling.
suspicion.
Little tingle in your nugget.
Little tingle. We got reverse cam, so that's fine. But that's mainly for when we're like getting Nora in a minute, because I'll plug you into the server. So we're here. It's Sidewaysthings. Some of you may know me from my Instagram. I've decided to do podcasts. Sorry if the view's horrible. This is my first one. I'm still figuring some things out. I thought I'd get AJ along. AJ is one of my longest standing friends in drifting. You are one of the first people I made friends with in drifting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Actually, I think you were at Archie, my second ever time at Archie.
Yeah, wow.
And you were the only person that came straight up to me and was like, "Hey man, how you doing? I like your S13." And it was, I remember because I'd hit the barrier.
Yeah, you like.
I had my two-tone car where I hit the rear. Remember when I came on the street tires and I forgot to change them, and they were way too big. This was a long time.
I've slept since then.
This was, bro. That was like 2017.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had fucking super grippy boy tires on for street. Forgot, hit the barrier. I was feeling quite sad about it, and you were like, "It's all good. We've all done that. I hit that one last week," and I was like, "Oh, I'm not alone. I'm not alone."
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is AJ. AJ's a long-standing friend of mine. Loves drifting. What is your car?
It's a S13 with a built 2530 in it.
Yep.
Makes about 600 horsepower. Simple-ish setup.
And how much did it make in the early days?
I don't know.
Maybe two?
Maybe 200?
Yeah.
On like a really cold day downhill.
Yes. Yeah. And if water temps got above 90, would you lose horsepower?
Yeah. And it had a non-drivable limiter because it was 30 VL Auto ECU. So it was like a dirt. So you had to be very careful in the rev range where you were driving.
How did you keep it alive? Like, I don't...
Two accelerator pedals, mate. You got this one flat. Yeah.
Yeah. So you drove it like an RB20.
Yeah, but it made torque, so it was like down low was sweet, but keeping it going around the big corners was different.
You did fucking well, man.
Yeah.
Like, this dude started drifting just out of getting your license, right? So you like basically got your license?
Yeah, I got my license in it would have been like July, August. Bought my car November. Started driving December 2016. So I was rocking up at the track with P plates on my ute and trailer. And
I do remember. I remember. I
don't even know if it's legal to tow a car on your Ps, but I was doing it.
I can't give you an answer there. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, I wasn't doing it.
Someone will tell us.
Yeah.
No one will watch this, but someone will tell us. What mainly got you into drifting? Like, what made you just go, I'm going to flick a car sideways?
I was playing video games, Forza 3, way back. What's this, 2010 maybe?
Was it Forza 3 or 4 that had the downhill Hakone Togo drifting?
3 and 4.
3 and 4?
Yeah. So yeah, that, and then obviously on that, and then you see videos of drifting because you're looking at it, and then Mad Mike popped up, and I was like, sick. I need that.
And how was some of that?
That was pretty cool. Wild experience. So busy.
Yeah.
The level of cars over there, mechanic-wise, is like
top tier.
Yeah.
So they're basically like pro cars in grassroots.
It's good, but bad at the same time with that. You can go there expecting your car not to break, but you've also got to have the big
money budget. Yeah.
Get it. But everything over there is so cheap, man.
What do you mean?
Like their gearboxes and everything, because they're such a small country and their motorsport's huge. Everything's readily available, which is weird for a country of that size.
Well, do you know what's really weird about talking about like parts and availability? So you go to Japan. Yeah. Japan's the motherland.
Yeah. Would
you think that being in Japan, you'd be like, yeah, sick, I'll get this from there, everything's going to be easy, and you're just going to have all the parts you need, right? You would think that. They
got raided a few, people going over there years ago, though, didn't it?
No, but what I'm saying is, think of it. You got Nissan,
Yeah.
factory. Yeah? So if I'm going to go get a Nissan part,
Yeah.
it should be very readily available, right? Like we got Repco here. I just roll down a Repco, get an oil filter.
Yeah.
No. Japan, it's like so hard.
They've got pre-order everything?
Pretty much. And if you don't have a fax machine, you're screwed.
Fax?
Yeah, you want to order a brand new gearbox from Nissan? Fax.
Emails?
No, fax.
So you've got to fax something in Japanese?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, try buying a house there. That's interesting. Wow. Anyway, but I think for me, the coolest part about watching you at Summer Bash, which I didn't know, it was cool for me because you were doing backies and I know you for backies.
Yeah.
But it was more like every video I saw, every piece of footage I saw was just AJ, like fucking.
It was good fun. It's the people you're with too, like David Hunter and the Brody Maher, Connor Halligan.
Dave's a good dude.
They're all just
Brody's a good dude too.
They're all good motherfuckers. Like
yeah, swear hard. This is my podcast. Fuck, cunt, sick, all that shit. I don't care.
Yeah, that is all fucking good cunts. Like David, the whole weekend was underneath pulling the gearbox in and out because his clutch shut itself. But he still had a smile on his face.
Yeah, it still kept going.
Yeah. And it's just like...
Bro, I watched that dude nearly die at a Bisu. His Gigatech rack spaces, the Bolton bad boys.
GK.
And he's like sending into Higashi. And he's sending into Higashi, and as he's sending, he's going, fuck, something doesn't feel right, and just sends it anyway. And I'm like, fuck, that's pretty wild. And then he gets in, and it was like, you're insane, bro.
He's a madman.
He is actually insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite moment of 2024?
Oh, going to New Zealand was pretty cool to kind of arrive and drive. Thanks, Geordie. You're probably not going to see it, but thanks, Geordie.
Yep.
Winning Drift Outlaws was pretty cool. Won a little bit of...
It was pretty cool to watch you win Drift Outlaws.
A little bit of moolah.
Bummer you won the wrong one, though.
Yeah, I won a bit of cash.
You won a bit of cash.
Cash.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have won a drift tour.
I could have. Won a bit of cash.
You farted.
Yeah, that was shit.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
The layout
it wasn't
suited
conducive to
aggressive driving. That layout suited I'm gonna stay 2 cars back and drive boring.
Kind of. I tried, and I gave it a red hot crack.
Yeah. And
I had good times, and then I agree with you because I think if the layout had been a little bit better, we wouldn't. Oh, not you and me, but I wouldn't have contact.
Yeah.
Which was the chase driver's fault.
Yeah. It was pretty well. If you didn't hit the car in front of you, you were gonna go through because there was no other way to
essentially
make it around the track. Because it was like an outside to a sharp transition to another outside, then the chase car is losing momentum. You can't.
Oh, essentially, it was really hard. Like it was like you had to chuck it in and bop, and then hope that snap was like not going to hit the car.
Yeah,
because you couldn't see. And then the other hard part was stabilizing the transition to snap back again.
Yeah,
it was really hard, especially in a car that had no legs. But anyway, Chris has got that back now.
Wait, what?
Oh, the winner took cash.
Yeah.
And so the car that we were giving away went back to the original owner.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good deal, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, respray, new wide body. Hey, Chris?
Cool.
Hey.
Old Dick Finney's old car.
It was Dick Finney's old car.
Because I seen it and I was like, that's got to be Hayden's old shell.
100%. Yeah, it was the shell.
Yeah.
It's the notorious shell.
Current affairs shell.
It is the current affairs shell. Yeah. Fucking shout out to Hayden, eh? Fucking love that dude. Living life to the max. So tell me a little bit about that. You used to be Team Kamikaze.
Yeah, so that happened for a bit there. Just was hanging out with Hayden and stuff, and he's like, so when are you going to paint your car black? And I was like, it's not happening. I'm not painting my car black. And then, it got to Rev GP round 2, and I was like, car's going black after this, and they were like, sick. And then I won that, because knowing I'm going to repaint it, I didn't really care if I crashed it.
So you just went hard.
Yeah. And then ended up winning that event, and then they claimed, Benny and Hayden claimed that it's like, because he won the event, we're going to bring him on Team Kamikaze and like the write-up they did. So that's kind of funny. And then, so I was probably on that 6 months or so. And then Hayden and Ben packed up and decided they want to move to Japan. And then it was just going to be a bit hard to run a team with
2 people overseas.
Yeah. So when we started our new venture thing.
Yeah. By the way, what is this bloody
Flatline.
Flatline Racing Pro.
Flatline Racing Pro is a tyre sponsor.
Oh, Racing Pro is a tyre sponsor.
Yeah, and then Flatline Drift Club. So
Flatline Drift Club, go follow them. Not that anyone's gonna watch this, but
no, but yeah.
That's all right.
That's that. So that's Luke, Missoula, Connor Downs, and myself. So
I'm gonna get Connor on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Connor to come in.
He might be a bit hard because he's just had a young.
I know. He's had his little bub.
Yeah.
We were having a little chat today.
Yeah.
No, I love that dude. He's you and Connor, 2 of my favorite people to drive with.
Yeah. He's just a genuine dude.
Oh, he's a genuine dude. He drives hard. Like,
yeah.
I knew that's like when Drift Outlaws was on and we had the call outs.
Yeah.
And I had what happened?
Yeah. Trophy.
Oh yeah. That's right. Touching tips. Thanks, Connor. Forgot about that. I don't have too many trophies from drifting. Thanks for that. All my trophies are from getting punched in the face.
Punching on.
Yeah, from punching on. No, it was like it was the same as when we had Cash Kings at DCA and it was call outs and I called chop out.
Yeah.
And just I knew it was like I'd rather lose now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To the best possible driver.
Yeah.
And I picked Chop at that event because I was like, I feel like he's the dude on the day.
Yeah.
And I'd rather battle him now and just get it done with than come up in like top 8 or top 16 or something and then get knocked out.
Yeah.
Or I accidentally beat him.
Yeah. And you're like, sweet, that's a hard person that's gone.
100%. And I'm like, let's go. And that's basically why I picked Connor was like 2 reasons. 1, I knew he was going to be one of the toughest people to battle on the day.
Yeah.
2, he's my homie and he's got a Laurel.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And then 3, I didn't want to risk us both battling through the tree and then not getting to drive together.
Yeah.
So I was just like, bro, let's do it. And it was good.
It was good.
It was good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
He picked you though.
Oh, fuck yeah. But if I hadn't have hit my bar on him on transition, I reckon I would have been all right. Because that transition was spicy as fuck.
Yeah.
So, but he did pit me. He did well. And I'm happy to take a loss. Like, I'm like you, man. I'm not in it to...
Yeah.
I just like to have fun.
Yeah.
Why do you drive comps?
Drive with other people. That's it. I don't go to comps to win. I just end up somehow winning them sometimes.
Yeah. So it's basically... Is your philosophy like, well, the best drivers are in comps? The best driving is in comps?
I wouldn't say best drivers, but you get out of your comfort zone of just driving. You kind of like, I have to put the car here and drive the wheels off the thing to win kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the further you go, the more driving you do. So that's kind of my whole thing is if you can wheel the thing good and then beat people, you do more driving. And then the best bit about it, burnouts at the end.
But I've never really gotten into the burnouts.
I love doing a burnout.
I'm not a big burnout guy. Like, and I made a rule years ago. I don't drive expression sessions anymore.
Yeah.
I'll drive expression sessions during a comp.
Yeah.
Like if they're in the middle.
Yeah.
But if there's a big expression session at the end, I don't do them anymore.
Yeah. It's always carnage.
I've had all the worst damage that's ever been done to my cars, apart from in comps when people have crashed into me, has been from, like, I've made it through whole comps, no damage, no nothing. It's sick. Expression session, second lap, car's fucked.
Yeah. That sounds about someone spins out leading a train and then it's just like, and then there's nowhere to go and you just...
Bro, Chris Griffith, the first time my Laurel became a beater, like my Laurel was so clean.
Yeah.
Chris Griffith spins and pins, made a huge cloud. I was on Jake in the AU and we came out of Nico. Jake peeled off to the right. And I remember being in the car going, where the fuck's Jake going? And then I looked up and saw the red, and it was like, fuck, and just straight into Kermie.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing I could do. And that was excursion session.
Yeah. That's a thing.
That's a thing. What's your worst crash?
Oh. I haven't really had any big ones.
You actually haven't. You've only really tapped the rear, eh? You went in
smacking the rear a bit harder than I should be.
You've never gone in front end. You've hit people in transition.
Yeah, I've hit people transition. I've like surged hard on doors and smacked cars, but never really a rebuild kind of situation.
Yeah, you've never done a me take out 6 barriers in one lap.
Yeah, so probably the most recent one's probably the worst. Oh, actually.
Oh no, that did heaps of damage.
That did lots, but it's because the car's so soft.
Yeah.
A big one that didn't seem big was I was in a train with Luke and Connor. Connor was on dead tires and spun in front of me, coming through crossover, and then because my car was quite gripped up, I just snapped it straight and shot off. And then Luke's car's not that hooked up like mine, so he like spun behind me and then just collected my rear. And then that kind of started the softness of the rear end.
And then the last crash.
Yeah, Drift Outlaws just came in.
Yeah.
Tires went off, and I was like, here we go, I'm along for the ride now. And then just tried to pedal it off the wall and then just stove to the rear quite hard.
How much did it do, like damage-wise?
Did
you pull it out or rear cut?
It's half pulled out kind of thing, but it's got overs.
Yeah, yep.
It did a bit, like it creased the boot, rear garnish, which just cooked again. Tail light was already cooked, so it didn't really matter about that. And then the end plate of the wing snapped off again.
I think I have, in the shed somewhere, a spare S13 rear garnish. The only difference is it's cream, so it needs to be painted. As in, like, you know, the center strip bit? Is that the bit you're talking about? You fucked it?
Yeah.
I probably have one. Do you want it?
Maybe.
Right, let me know. I have to dig through shit. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have it. I have a rear bar as well.
Oh,
like a stock rear bar?
No.
You don't like stock rear bar? Are you against the stock rear bar look?
Yeah. If you've got a full kit on a car, front bar, side skirts, have a rear bar on the car. Just saying, guys.
It's not that much to ask.
No.
How do you feel about stance boys?
What do you mean, like the?
So, like, I love them. I think like looking at them is cool.
Yeah.
But I personally would never own one or drive one because it's just like there's low cars like yours, Hayden's, even mine's like really, really low.
My car's high as shit.
And then there's stance cars. Yeah, but Hayden's car is no one's ever going to have a car like that.
Yeah.
It's just that's a whole other.
Are you talking about a car like Ty Jeffries?
Well, it's a good example.
They have their place. So
I was more talking like
or street cars.
Like street stanced.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Should never have more rear camber than you do front.
I like this. So, getting on the previous subject, what do you feel about hot boy stance boys versus, like, do you think there should be a separation in drifting where people focus on that sort of shit? Or should we just be, yo, it's a sick car, it drives?
Yes and no. I understand where, like, Halfway Hangs has their thing where it's like you have all your gangster hot boy cars, like Final Bout.
Oh, it looks sick. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks fucking sick. I love it. But
there is a pretty gnarly stigma in Australian drifting of it's got to be genuine, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. Where it's like it's a drift car, it's gonna get crashed. There's no point spending $4,000 on a body kit to explode it.
100%, especially if you're not there yet.
Yeah,
you know.
So, yeah.
I guess the more direct question is like, how do you feel that the separation between the different cliques in drifting in Australia is negatively or positive? Is there a negative impact on the sport or is there a positive impact on the sport? What do you reckon?
It's kind of both again. Like there's your as much as I hate to say it, all you Falcon people need to like look at what Dave Stankowski's done with his. His
100%.
is like, and there's a red one in Vic. I don't know who the dude is, but he throws down. It's like turboed. And...
Oh, that's I think that's Matt. I think it's Timmy's mate.
Yeah.
Timmy Rogers' mate.
Yeah. So there's like a couple of the. I'm not against having an AU, but make it look after it.
Yeah, make it look sick.
Yeah, make it like not an auto AU that you struggle to drive.
Well,
like,
if it's within your budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AUs are getting expensive now.
True.
Could spend a little more and just get an IS 200.
It's an interesting take. How much is a fucking AU now? They were like $500.
They're probably, for a manual one, they're probably $5,000. I don't know why you'd spend...
Luke. It's all fucking Luke's fault.
Yeah. All.
It's all Luke's fault. Fuck you, Luke. You single-handedly raised the price of AUs. Not that I care, because I don't buy them.
I wouldn't say it's Luke. I'd say it's just Archiefield.
I think it's Archie.
It happened with R31s and RB30s.
Well, it happened with all cars in drifting.
Yeah.
Like, gone are the days. Like, and I'm young. We're both young in drifting. We've only been in drifting for like 7-8 years, right? But when I first got into drifting, you could still buy an S13 for like $2,000.
Yeah, so I got mine for $3,500.
There you go. I got my first street-registered RB21 for $6,500. But that was with Rego, RB20 swap, manual.
Yeah.
Like, it was ready to drift.
Yeah.
$6,500.
Yeah.
Now,
you can't get a shell for that.
no. Unless you're dumb like me and you sell cars to your mates that tell you they're going to build them and then they sell them on to somebody else. So, you know who you are. You bought my fucking S13 shell. I gave it to you with a whole bunch of spares and shit because you told me as a friend that you were going to build that for yourself, and then you went and sold it to another one of my mates. That's neither here nor there, but... Huh?
Denver's car? Your old Olympia, that one or not?
Yeah, my Olympia. yeah. I fucking sold my Olympia. Two of the boys came down and hit me up because I had it up. I had it up for $6,000 with a whole bunch of spares and shit. Yeah. And I was like, oh, $3,500, take the shell and some small spares. I ended up giving them everything for $3,000.
Yeah.
Under the promise that it was going to be turned into a car for them. It was staying in the lineage. I gave them all my SR spares. I gave them so much shit because I'm like that with my friends.
Yeah.
And then literally, like, Nightworks messaged me the other day and I was like, oh, that's my shell. And he's like, yeah, I'm turning into this. I was like, sick. That's good to know.
Oh, Jesus.
I love that. That's fucking great. But outside of that, I think one of the main reasons I sort of wanted to chat with you today is because I want to drive sims with you.
Yeah.
And I haven't caught up with you in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
You're a busy man.
You're a busy man.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm that busy.
I'm not traveling the country, though. Well, not the world.
Japan and back's not really the world.
Far.
It is pretty cool, though. Mind you, our next tour is March, and we have 2 spots left, so fucking join us. I'm trying to rope him into it. But...
I just made an expensive purchase.
I'm not going to comment on what you could have done with that money, but
it's going to be cool.
It's going to be pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's going to be sick.
Yeah.
That's actually going to be... Yeah, that'll step that car to a whole nother level.
Yeah. Not having to worry about it.
Are you going to go winters eventually?
I've got a bit of a collection of R200s at the moment.
Say no more.
So when they're gone, I think there's no other choice.
Oh, dude, after driving Ben's car, like, as you were saying, what you experienced at Summer Dash, driving the Winters sequential 2JZ Pro car, I want one.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally to the point where, I don't know if you've... I haven't even showed you in my shed yet, but I don't have a car in Australia.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, no. Because I was... I
sold
sold everything, put it all into Japan.
Yeah.
And then my mind is made up. If I'm going to have another drift car in Australia, it's going to be like 700 horsepower, Winters, sequential. Like, I don't want to...
Yeah.
That was the... Like, look at me chasing you. Like, I don't think I've ever been that close to that episode.
Yeah. I was on a small tyre.
Doesn't matter. I was on a small tyre too. I was on an 08C.
I was on a radial 235.
Yeah, but that's AJ's speak. AJ's speak radial 235 might as well be a fucking 08C 265. But it wasn't so much that I was on you. Like, obviously, I'm going to be on you in a pro car, but it was more that it was just so fucking effortless.
Yeah.
Like, there was none of that RB20 world.
Yeah. I only have this much rev range.
Essentially, like, screaming its tits off and killing it or not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And so then to get in a car where I can literally go,
yeah,
and then just fucking know that it's going to do things, it was wild.
Yeah.
What is the best comp you think you've ever done? Like, as far as enjoyment, atmosphere, what's your favorite comp?
Rev GP.
Yeah, I liked Rev GP.
You're all standing in the pits before your battles, talking shit to each other, and then you get called up, and then you're like, yo, sweet. Roll out, do your battle, come back, talk more shit, get called up again.
Yeah, the round robin format's pretty sick.
Yeah. So, Outlaws is cool how they do the chip draw thing, but I don't know. I like comps where it's not full of people that are there to win. Like, Outlaws is very much of a I'm here to win, I don't care. Rev GP was like, let's all just have fun and drive.
And I think it's good to have that sort of element in any comp.
Yeah.
I really, really did like Rev GP. I would agree with you. Rev GP is one of my favorite formats I think I've ever driven.
Yeah.
Just so much seat time.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
How much was it? $400.
I think $400.
I think it's $400 or $450.
And that was for like a 2-day thing.
That was a 2-day event.
Yeah.
That was insane track time.
Yeah.
And
drove with different people, but you're not normally driving.
Yeah, it was actually sick because there was people I drove with that are just like, fuck, that was going to sound really wankerish. I'm glad I didn't say that. There were people that I drove with that had like less skill than me that normally wouldn't make it through the tree, to then end up battling you. And so that was cool because I haven't had to deal with, and not saying they were low skill, everybody's really, really high skill, but I haven't had to deal with people that are still figuring it out since Archie.
Yeah.
And my favorite chase driving to do, and I've spoken to you about this in the past as well. Following a shit lead. Is it not the best?
It gets you on your toes because you're like, are they going to spin? No, sweet.
Are they going to hit the wall? No. Do I stay planted here?
Following a shit lead is definitely gets your driving to a little bit of another level. For sure.
What would you prefer? Shit lead or good lead?
I love following a good lead.
Good lead.
I love laying down a good lead. I'm a big fan of lay down a good lead for the homies.
100%. Like, be as wide as possible.
Yeah. If you're not... Yeah. I feel like if you can't lead, you shouldn't be chasing.
Amen, brother. What would you say you would give as advice to anyone looking to get into drifting?
Don't get into it to make money, or it's not a motorsport to make money. It's what's another word for it? Don't overbuild your car as well.
Don't overbuild.
Learn to drive to the capabilities of how far your car can get, and then either get a second car and build that, or just take a break and build the car and then come back. It's not riding a bike. You don't forget how to do it.
That's it. It's very true. It's very, very true. There is a caveat to that. I find this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Is like, if you're having a big break from driving, but you have a sim, there will be no change.
Yeah.
If you have a big break from driving, no sim, you will be a little bit rusty.
Yeah, but you soon remember, like, oh, I've got to do this. This is what happens when that happens. It's not like a starting from the start again.
No, not at all. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And then when you come back with something that's better, it's easier. You don't have to.
Yeah. Because you had your, just to sort of fill the people in that are watching this that don't know AJ, is this young lad, when I first met him at Archie, 17 years old, kicking all of our asses. In the first year to 2 years of AJ's driving, he had more comp experience than like most of us, pretty much all of us, really.
Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of comps, but I think I did 2 or 3.
No, you did 3 the first year.
Yeah.
Then you did 4 or 5, I think, or 3 or 4 the second year.
3, and then I did a DCA Queensland thing, and then kind of pulled the car apart after that.
Because I remember you just winning. You were always winning.
I was at the pointy end. I wasn't winning.
You were at the pointy end. It was pretty good. You won. No, you did win a few rounds, didn't you? I thought you won round 2 of DCA in like 2017.
I was on the podium, but I.
So you got like second or third.
Yeah.
And my brain's like, oh, yeah, AJ won. So was your first win then, Drift Outlaws?
Rev.
No, Rev.
Yeah.
Rev was your first win.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted the cool trophy.
That's all you wanted?
Yeah, a cool trophy.
I still haven't had a win yet.
You got drive harder.
I've had heaps. Yeah, you're probably right. I'll take it, man. You're probably fucking right. I've had heaps of fourths, thirds, seconds. I've won big entry comps and shit.
Getting fourth is bad.
It depends how you get fourth.
You lose twice.
But it depends on.
You're the only person to lose twice.
That's true, but it depends on how you get fourth. It is bad, but if it's sick battles, and it's like a worthy loss, who cares?
Yeah, you still lost twice.
That's so what. Bro, if you worry about losing, don't get into drifting. And if you worry about losing, just don't wake up in the morning. Oh, do you know how many fucking times I lose in a day before 10 a.m.? So many fucking times, bro. I lost today twice.
Oh, shit.
It's true. Look, it is true, though. Like, something I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to remember my favorite run of yours. Oh, the fucking parking comp. Halloween.
Oh, that was fun.
Halloween.
That was good.
With the
table.
The table and then hitting the actual pumpkins.
Yeah.
I remember you
cool.
flicking in on those pumpkins and your essentially headlights facing all of us as you were going down the wall and then going across the pumpkins and then touching the step. Do you remember that? So you like threw it in backwards and then you hit back before the bank.
Yeah, I've only driven the bank twice. That's how long I was off for. I drove that bank twice.
My brain can't fathom that, because in my brain, I know you had a long time off, but because you were still at Archie, you know what I mean? You'd come and watch, you'd hang out, you'd support people. In my brain, it was like you never left.
Yeah.
And then you came back and were like, oh, he's got a actual car now. Oh, we're fucked. And it was pretty much how it went. Yeah. Do you miss Archie?
Yeah. I miss the easiness of, like, it's close. It was close. It was cheap. It was hard. When I had my car the way it is now, it's hard to drive with the cars that were there.
Oh, 100%.
I was like, all right, I'll leave 3/4 of a lap in front of me, and then I'll do a lap, and I'm on there
already on
again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's too hard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean to say this in a fuckwit of a way, but I feel like it almost got shut at like a right point to wean out the people that are just there to crash their cars. I feel like it got to a very crash, like
orientated place.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like it's not the majority of people that were doing it. It was like
there was definitely some people that were there to just hold the foot down and do silly things.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I found just being the coach for so long, it was a very different atmosphere at Archie towards the end compared to the beginning.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, we were constantly telling people, don't do burnouts, don't do this, don't leave rubbish around, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
By the end, we had a little community going on. It was kind of cool.
Yeah. I liked, because I went and did when I wanted to test my car, I went and did one of the beginner nights because there was a start line. I preferred that than doing the full track just because of the separate car levels. Yeah,
I like the beginner nights for practicing tandems for battles for sure. And I always wanted to bring in like that's what we used to do on the Sundays. Remember the Sundays we'd have like comp practice?
Yeah.
And you'd get all the big boys to come in and we'd do comp practice. I wanted to be doing that more regularly.
Yeah.
I felt like Thursday night should have been open track and every other time.
Yeah.
Other than maybe like Saturday or Sunday with a big event, should have just been start stop.
Yeah. It should. Yeah. It's just to separate or have levels, like have like an A on your car as like you're good to go with the good people. I
think one of the hardest parts about Archie was because we were all there so often. We knew everyone.
Yeah. And
so the marshals and the staff, we knew where your levels were. Yeah. So we would try and keep them out of that.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying, because there was definitely times where like you'd see a dude. I remember one night a guy rocked up with a freshly built 14. The thing was immaculate.
Yeah.
Like built LS in it, all this. Like the thing was sick. He rode it off second lap because he didn't know how to drive.
Yeah.
And he got a bit ambitious and tried to chase. I don't know. He tried to chase someone and then just like see you later, bye.
Yeah.
Into the back fence before the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely it's bad that it's gone because like even rallies under strike now, like their councils on them.
Really?
Yeah. Like you can't drive the whole track anymore.
What?
Yeah.
So you can't do a whole lap of the track?
No.
It has to stop.
After like you come down the hill and then through that tight chicane, you have to stop after that.
So you can't do the back section anymore at all?
No.
And the council's like, no, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Even though there's no one around, no one can hear it.
Yeah, well. Motorsport in Australia.
Yeah, motorsport in Australia.
I wouldn't even say motorsport in the world.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. America's got it way worse than us.
Yeah.
Japan is still the motherland.
Yeah.
You need to go. It's so wild.
Eventually.
The shit you can get away with. Like, I have footage this far away from Naoki's car on track, on the live line, watching him enter at Bioku. Like, not even in the pits.
Yeah.
I'm past the tyres.
Yeah.
And I'm like, run over zone, filming. Yeah. There's no way that would happen in Oz.
No.
Mainly because somebody get run over like they do in America.
Yeah. I feel Australia's got a lot of idiots though.
I'm one of them. But yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, in my opinion, and what I've witnessed in Australian drifting, if we could all work more as a team and lift each other up more versus tearing each other down, I think the sport would go a lot further.
Yeah. I feel like it's going that way a little bit at the moment.
You reckon?
Yeah. It's definitely, it's less clicky.
Yep.
I've felt.
I would agree.
I think it's an age thing though.
Maybe.
Everyone's kind of getting to an age where it's like, we don't care, we're all just here to do the same thing. Rather than like, don't go with them.
Yeah, it's been really cool actually, like to see, like that's what I was bringing up the hot boy thing before. Like the hot boys and the non-hot boys and the rah-rah, we're all together now doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's still separate events here and there.
Yeah.
But Matsuri this year was sick.
Yeah.
Drift Outlaws was sick. Rev was sick.
Yeah.
So I think if we can keep that up, the sport might have some hope.
Yeah.
Are you going to drift forever?
I don't know. I would love to build a cool Power Cruise style street car. Eventually.
Because you love them burnouts.
Not necessarily for burnouts, but just like a sleeper that's just
looks nice.
That's
but goes hard.
quiet and then just fucking walks everything.
Will it be a drift car?
It'd probably have like a bit of a setup in it.
A little bit.
But it wouldn't be like just a dedicated drift car. But it wouldn't be your regular looking drift car.
Yeah, right.
It'd be something that's not meant to be a drift car.
Would you still have knuckles?
Probably.
I like
just for the ease of not spinning out.
I reckon you should LS the Sigma.
No. I'm selling that soon, so if you want to buy a Sigma.
It's actually very clean. I've seen a few. It's very clean. And it's weird. It's the wagons straight. They're not wagons normally, right? They're sedans, or are they all wagons?
There's wagons and sedans.
No, but you don't. I've not. That's yours is like the first or second sedan I've seen.
Wagon.
Sorry, wagon. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, there's always sedans everywhere.
Yeah, so my old man actually used to race a car exactly the same as that in Speedway.
A wagon.
Yeah. I'll have to send you some photos so you can.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll put it in. That's actually sick.
That's kind of what got me into cars, I'd say.
Actually, any sick footage that you can send me of. Actually, dude, I have heaps of footage from when he was part of One for Wall.
Oh,
I started a clothing label. You know, it's still going. I'm still selling shirts and shit.
Oh, really?
I've got 3 drivers on it.
Yeah.
And I will eventually. I've handed it to Noah now. It's Noah's.
Yeah.
He's doing whatever he wants with it.
Yeah.
They're like, we sold a bit.
Yeah.
But it never turned into what I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because drifters suck, bro, and they don't want to support other drifters.
It's hard. Drifting's hard. Like, hard with stuff like that.
It's also good. Like, I've had a lot of support over the years, but
yeah.
it's, look, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got heaps of footage of you there, so I can whack that in.
Yeah.
I've got my favourite piece of footage of you, actually. It's Lightning McQueen.
Oh.
You're out sending at Archie. It was like, I think it was after a comp. Nah, because it was still daytime. So it would have been on a Sunday or a Saturday, I think. And you were the only one on track.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm just going to get the biggest backies I possibly can.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm going to try and two-wheel out of Nico because you were going in so deep that your third wheel was lifting.
Was comp practice.
Was that comp practice?
Comp practice?
I think it was comp practice, yeah. And you were just like, bro, you were almost coming out of Nico like two wheels up.
Yeah, that was reverse track, Nico, backwards.
It was.
And because you're coming in so hot and you just load up your car on the front.
Oh, bro, you were just like, the front right was just, hey, man.
Yeah, because Luke came up to me and he's like, that's probably the biggest three-wheel I think I've seen here. And I was like, oh, okay.
I've got it all on video.
I've seen photos of it and I was like, whoa.
And then I think I even have you winning the parking comp on video too. Somewhere.
I think that's on YouTube.
On Luke's YouTube.
Might be on Luke's. It's on someone's YouTube.
It's on someone's YouTube. That was pretty cool. I went straight through it. Yeah.
You also hit the pole in the middle somehow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I hit the
I
fucking
don't know
pole.
how you hit that pole, but
I don't know how I hit the pole, but I hit it. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that in? Was that Laurel or S13?
S13.
That was S13, yeah, it was too. Yeah, and I was thankful because I hit it on the same side it already done damage. Yeah, apparently the left-hand side of my rear is like, that's it for me. Every car. S13, then the Laurel, my 350.
It's just the side you don't, it's the way the tracks go. That's why.
Yeah, because you can't see.
Well, not that you can't see, it's the wall is normally on that side as you're coming through. They're all clockwise.
Yeah, but what I mean is this way, I can see. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, that's where the arse is. And this way, there's a little bit of fuck-up room.
You need to use mirrors.
I'll definitely use mirrors. I'm a lot better now. I'm saying me then was like, I can see this way. This is sick.
Yeah.
Young, well, not young. I wasn't even young. I was in my fucking 30s. But inexperienced Benky was like, bang. Oh, that's where the wall is. Okay. Yeah. If you could own any car, what would it be?
FDRX7. Yeah.
Any particular model of FD? Like, do you want a Bathurst Star? Do you want a Spirit?
Probably a Spirit R. That would be like
Spirit R.
dream, but just an FD would be cool.
In twin turbo trim or single turbo trim?
To be honest, that wouldn't bother. Yeah.
You're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
FD.
Yeah.
FD.
Yeah. They're just such a cool car. And then Mad Mark, obviously. A bit of a...
They're a sick car. Like, the R-Magic thing was fucking...
Yeah.
That thing was sick.
I feel they don't look good with many aftermarket body kits. I feel like the standard look...
I like standard body with a lip.
Yeah.
Standard body with a lip with nice wheels.
Yeah. Like RX-7 in that blue with like bronzy gold VSXXs. Yeah. That'd be it.
I do like
And I probably wouldn't drive it. I'd probably just build a little showroom for it and then take it out.
As someone who's driven like heaps of FDs, you have to drive it.
No, like I'd drive it, but I'd get to a point where it would just...
Yeah. You drive it a couple of times and then be like...
Yeah.
What's your unimaginable car? Like, what would you say is an unattainable car that you want? So if there was one car that you could have that you don't think you could ever potentially get it, what would it be? Like, for instance, right, mine is a Ferrari California GTO.
None of those type of cars do it for me.
I don't like any other Ferraris. Do you know what a California GTO is?
Yeah.
You do?
Do you like a Countach?
A Countach would be sick. That would actually be sick.
Other than that, maybe like an old school F1 car.
Ooh, like Senna's?
Yeah. Not something to drive, but just like a collector's item.
Just to look at.
Yeah.
I like this.
Nothing like an old Senna car, even like an old Schumacher Ferrari or an old Benetton or something.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Or favorite F1 driver
Now,
ever. And you can't say Senna because we all choose Senna.
Schumacher's is an animal, but I feel like being an Aussie, you can't really go past Mark Webber.
You go Webber over Ricciardo?
Oh.
Oh. Making him think now.
Okay, let's just go through Bruce McLaren then.
Bruce McLaren?
Yeah, he's kind of done quite a bit for.
Nicky Lauda.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nicky
too.
Lauda is my absolute favorite because there's no other driver on the face of the planet ever that's fucking been burnt to nearly death in a fire and had his gear fall off.
Yeah.
And then was like, I'll just wrap my head in bandage and keep racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rush is a great movie.
Rush is actually. Have you watched the doco though?
Yes.
The doco is quite good.
Yeah.
But Rush was. I thought Rush was quite good. The only bit I didn't like about it in Rush is that they portrayed those two to not be friends.
Yeah.
And they were like best mates.
Yeah.
That was probably the only part of it.
Yeah.
But drama sells.
Have you seen the Senna thing on Netflix?
I have.
That's pretty good.
It's actually really, really good.
It's a little bit dubbed in some of it, which I'm like, oh, but you get that.
You get that on the big ones. Shall we jump online and have a sesh?
Yeah.
Oh, this is very different after. Oh. You got it. Oh, nearly hit you. I'll have to give you a go in the VR for sure. This is the best.
Let's get inside.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. So good. Ooh. Oh.
I'm trying to do this bit easier to follow, but it's a bit hard.
No, yeah, you got to go wider through there. Here, I'll take the lead and I'll back and show you. Here we go. Oh, fucking hit the wall. Dead. Absolutely dead. Oh, they put the new barrier in. That's weird. They recently upgraded the barrier.
Like an arm code there, didn't they?
Yeah, they added like a proper marker. Right, let's get it. Oh, that was pretty spicy. Oh, he's doing the grippy boys. Oh!
Just popped into my screen.
What was it?
You just popped into the screen.
Oh, I was like off screen and then
Yeah.
We definitely got to get you on the VR. Have you driven on VR yet?
No.
Oh shit. Yeah, we definitely got to get you doing that. Yeah, let's swap. So you'll be like, what is this shit going? Oh. No. Handbrake? Yes, wait. Handbrake?
Yeah.
Page back.
Sweet.
Hang on, I might need to move yours. Hang on. I might need to adjust your seating position. So just stay looking straight ahead. How's that?
I reckon that's probably right.
That's good. Alright, let's go for a skid.
Handbrake. Gear stick.
Oh. Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder out of VR, that's for sure. How's this?
I feel like it's a little bit hard to judge your angle with VR.
You just got to make sure you're actually looking left and right.
Yeah.
Too smooth. You're going to move.
Oh,
yeah. Come on, boys. Out. Take it out. So, you already reset. It took you back to the pits. Ooh, struggling a bit.
yeah.
You got it. You'll adapt. Takes a little bit. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry.
That was good. How would I stayed on the track? Oh. Alright, we'll go to ankles.
Right.
Oh, he closed the gap then. Oh, I thought he was smoked. It's so crazy how this track on Assetto is actually like pretty much 1-to-1 with the real track.
Yeah. Chasing's definitely easier, but it's still hard to tell where like you're positioned in the car, kind of thing. If that makes sense.
I feel like we probably need to reset where you're sitting, maybe. Jesus, that was close. Big flick up there.
Oh, sorry.
Nearly. Definitely need to get Noah and handbrake.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's easy to lead, but when you go to chase, hey.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting. How does this flick up the hill though?
Pretty cool.
You can tell why this track's good in real life, eh?
It would be sick to do trains on.
It's so good. Train's so good. Just getting door in general on this is more fun than most of the other tracks I drive. It's not so much hard to chase, it's hard to close distance effectively. Like if I'm already on you, it's okay.
Yeah, but when you have to surge.
If I have to do a huge dive, it gets a bit hectic.
Oh,
Dead.
And then keeping the revs up while you're trying to surge is hard.
Let's get it. That bit in real life is so sketchy because it's a really wet dry patch.
Yeah.
And so you come flying out of that corner and you're like, yeah, I've got all the grip in the world. And then you're like, holy fuck, I've got none. And I'm heading straight to the wall.
Oh shit.
Dead as. You didn't have a handbrake.
I am.
I fucked up. Oh, I hate that, thank you. Oh my god! Just did a Jordan. Yeah, my good homie Jordan in ran out of tyres in Rogers S14, threw into that corner, got full throttle thinking, yeah, it's gonna be sick. I'm so gonna get out of this water backy, and then straight up the bank. Yeah. Jesus, you came out of bed quick.
Oh, that's early.
Oh, that's dead. Oh my god, that was hot once again. That was a prime example of
Yeah, no hand
no
brake.
handbrake.
Oh, that's shit.
It's alright, we're still on the. Holy Jesus!
I keep forgetting that I've got a handbrake.
Yeah. He's actually doing really well with his driving for not having a handbrake because he gets all over me. Straight through here, let's do it. Cash up on him. Oh, I cannot believe I didn't touch you then. That's going to become real in the real replay. Oh, the witch's hat is immortal.
Oh, is it solid?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm coming. I'm just like stuck in the grass. Right, I'll leave for a bit and around the corner.
Oh,
Oh. See, wouldn't that be awesome? Indestructible cars. That should be the only thing we should be thinking about in drifting is how to build completely indestructible sim cars in real life. Invincible clutches, gearboxes.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
Oh, I thought I was putting you in the wall then.
Here. As Dan would say. Oh, I thought that was. Did I hit the wall? I think I.
Yeah, you hit some sort of wall.
Oh, dead. Thank you for not killing me. Let's go this one. I thought I'd make it. I honestly thought I would. Oh! So dead. Oh, should we drive Archie? How long's it been since you driven Archie?
The same week as like the last time it was open. Well, I'm sweaty.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
I can drive on that one if you want.
Okay. Do you want to change tracks or?
Yeah, let's go to a different track.
Alright, what track? You can pick any track in the world. So long as I have it. Holy shit, you are.
just send me somewhere and I'll drive it.
Just send me somewhere and I'll drive it, he says. All right. No. No one's watching. See? I told you. No one watches.
Is that a live view?
It is.
It says it's 3 hours, or is that 3?
Maybe there was 3 people.
It's either 3.
Oh, there's 3 people. Hi, 3 people. We're just changing tracks. Feel free. I can see your chats now. Whoever the 3 people are. Do we all know AJ?
Probably not.
Used to drive Lightning McQueen at Archie. What track should we drive if you're watching? Fucking tell us. Wrong one. What are you barking at? All right, tracks. Tracksy do. All right, same car.
Yeah.
We got Archie. We got. Look, we got it all. We got all of it. Calder Park. So you want me to pick? Is the chat picking? Because it's probably not. There's not. There's 3 people watching. No one's saying anything. Wouldn't it be great if it was as simple as Forza?
Yeah.
Where you don't have to like do all this shit. Yeah, what track, bro? You want an Australian track or a Japanese track? You want a fucking German track? Don't even know what that is. Never even seen that in my life. It actually depends more on what tracks you have. Japanese, Europe, or Australia? What do you want?
Aussie.
Aussie?
Somewhere in Australia.
Melbourne? Queensland?
Do we just drive Archie?
We just drive Archie?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. It's been a while.
Kick flipping at you up the fucking wall.
Oh, we can drive AUs if you want. Are you sure?
I don't want to be seen in there.
You don't want to be seen in one. You're that against it.
Same with GTA 6s. I don't want to be seen in one. Especially a standard one.
It's just AJ's laying it down.
It's not the car, it's the people. With 86s.
Yep, I get
Good car. People that drive them. Not cool.
Well, it's like I'm not a mad fan of Toyota owners. I love the engine. I love the chassis. I love all that. But most Toyota owners.
Yeah, most chasers are better.
Oh, no. People that own chasers are pretty cool. More like people that own like Celica GT4s. And,
Yeah.
You know, 86s.
Yeah.
That aren't drift 86s. Like real full-on 86 vans. Oh, we got 4 people now. I wonder who the 4th person is. We're going to Archfield. Yeah, it's on the server now. So if you escape it, press the. See the. Both of you, out. Oi. Can you sort that, Blair? Yeah. Ah, so you go exit, then lock. Oi! Got it!
Oh, was that the wrong one?
Oh, yeah, you just exited all the way out. So now go close.
Sorry?
Close. And then hit refresh down the bottom. Yeah. And then join.
Where's that?
Down the bottom, green. Join.
This is how like, this is how green.
This is how little you've played a Seto.
Yeah. But it kind of, I guess it kind of equates to real life driving. Easier because we do this.
Well, it's more like my sim is that well set up that you can jump in it and drive. Yeah, that's what I pride myself on with my setups, with the feel of like the wheel. Because the only thing you need to focus on with a sim for drifting or any sim is the car stuff, like how the car rotates in your hands. Where are we? We are at Archie.
Oh yeah, sweet. Okay. Oh,
Holy Jesus! I nearly killed you.
it's been 1 minute since I've operated a vehicle on this track.
Need to share this for that big black.
I feel like that straight's too long. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's perfect. It's scaled off the track. I helped the boys with all the beta testing and put it together. You just haven't driven it in a while. That's all it would be. And it does feel a little bit different in that view, like in the when you're not in VR. Oh! Fuck! I missed this joint.
Oh shit.
Oh, that would have definitely done that.
Yeah, you definitely might go faster now.
Yeah, let's jump that rising sun. Fuck! I actually really missed this joint.
The ease of getting there was probably
The ease of getting there, but then just like how flowy the track is.
Yeah.
Like it was so good. So many different layouts. Oh yes. 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 That was sick. Oh. You can tell you've driven Archie heaps. Perfect line. Right on the fucking wall.
Only a dab of the handbrake there is nice.
Yeah, it would have been good, definitely. Oh.
Cars would be boiling right now.
Pardon?
Cars would be definitely.
They'd be very hot right now.
180 degrees.
We would have both cooked our motors by now. Oh! Alright, I'll leave for a bit.
How hard work this track was.
It's hard work, eh? Because it's just, you're on it the whole time. You're just like on its very edge, like the whole time. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for the help. Straight through the dirt. Fuck yeah. Oh! Fucking toofed it, mate. What was your favourite layout we ever ran at Archie? Oh, you actually only drove the bank track twice, though, eh?
Yeah, probably just reverse. Anything that was reverse.
Yeah, reverse is definitely the way to go. Just so much faster.
Yeah. And then I just snap into the bottom corner.
And this one, I love this line.
I never really did that because I was scared of smashing my sump on the triple reserve.
Yes. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's. Oh, I thought I was going to hit all of it for sure. Oh, 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 oh.
Spin around and go reverse.
My favourite layout was the double up, where you'd start normal and then finish reverse.
Yeah. Yeah, my car wasn't going when they did that.
Like the layout they did for the last comp when I was a battled Daigo, that was actually one of my favourite all-time Archie layouts. Oh, sorry, I misshifted.
Oh,
Jesus, that was so quick through there. Oh, little tap, sorry. That was definitely my bad. Sorry.
oh.
Yeah, this one is a full server. It's pretty similar to the Archie Chaos vibes.
Fuck it, it would be. You can't. And then the different level of cars as well would be.
Oh, when you do it in the VDC Pro cars, it's like so wild.
I'm gonna go the slow one. Sorry, I hold.
Like the old 1,000 horsepower chaser, pretty wild. I think that's what Jake used to do. Like it's pretty wild that Jake used to wheel that thing around this track.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sick! That was so close. Just bumper dragon, bro. Now we're getting it. Oh, yes. Down to the Nico.
Oh, I'm beached.
Oh, that was sick! If you ran that line in real life, you would have just ripped the whole arse end of your car off, but it's a sim, so it's all good. Do you remember that battle when, who was it? It was like Mika in an S13
Oh,
and old mate in the S14. Oh, I can't remember his name now. That's bad because he's a mate of mine. I love him. He's such a good cat.
when they had like a head on.
Yeah, he's got like, it's a really hectic name. Yeah, he like came around, she came around in a Nico, and then they just went like, push into one another. That was definitely a wild crash.
I'm not sure how it happened, but.
I think she was in his blind, like he couldn't see her on rotation, and then just came out of the corner and took her out
Right.
because she'd spun. It was pretty wild. Actually, no, the wildest accident was when Matty went into the fucking fast track barrier near the canteen in his 31 and like broke his face and shit.
Oh. I don't
Yeah, you know
about
Matty
that.
Fogarty?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he had a fucking burly crash, bro, like up the end here. Like,
Yeah.
bang, straight into the wall. It was wild. Oh, and when, do you remember when Old Mate crashed into the ticket booth?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so hectic.
If I was like 2 minutes later, I would have been where that wall was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Definitely Lucy's kickflip was one of my favourite accidents because she just got out, jumped on the roof, and was like, yeah! And then they went driving it again.
Yeah.
Those two are just...
Same with Chop with his chaser.
Oh, same with Chop, yeah, the banana, the chaser, and then drives it at Archie. Yeah, there is only one Chop. Oh, fucking bit sloppy for me, sorry about that. All right, going Nico.
Somehow I'm following you. I'm not plowing this.
Oh.
Spoke away too soon.
That was my fault, I misshifted. You were doing real good then. You were like on me. Who says you need a handbrake?
You don't, it's just there to save things.
No, you definitely don't need it, but it's handy. Oh, that was fucking cool. Oh, that was so shallow. I thought that was actually going to be long.
Too much drive.
Oh!
Stoved into the stairs.
Yeah, stairs took another victim. I still reckon Old Mate over the back fence was probably one of the most wild crashes. When he went over that fence before the bank was installed. And he literally went like through the fence.
No?
You remember that?
No.
Oh, just absolutely stove you. I just Sean Grayed you. Oh! I love Sean. Holy shit, he put me in the wall harder.
He's another person that speaks his mind.
Pardon?
He's another person that speaks his mind.
Yeah, oh, he's not afraid. I love that cat. He's one of my favourite people to drive with as well because he's so like just pure aggression the whole time.
Yeah.
And Ricky. Although it's always a risk, but I love driving with Ricky.
Ricky's an animal.
Ricky is an absolute animal. Ricky and Chop, they're like the two dudes you know if you're going to battle, there's a high likelihood that your car is going to come out with a bit of damage.
The only difference between Ricky and Chop is Chop has a little bit of mechanical sympathy.
Chop has what? More mechanical sympathy?
Yeah.
Only a little bit though, like
Yeah.
maybe 5% more.
Yeah.
I think Chop's just more consistent.
Yeah.
They're both super aggressive, but Ricky, whilst he's getting more consistent now, in the early days he was not as consistent as Chop. But he was also fighting a lot of like car issues.
Yeah.
Ricky in his car now is a fucking animal. Watching him at EDC, like he's always been an animal, but watching him at EDC, him and Ben battling was fucking mental.
Oh, that's very insane.
Oh, I do have a handbrake. I keep like going to grab the handbrake and then going, oh no, I'm in a sim with no handbrake. Well, I'm not.
Going fast.
Oh! Oh, he did well. That was only a little touch. Oh!
Oh, I thought I was.
Oh, Jesus. I thought that was a wall too. That was a good save. Can you remember many layouts from the comps?
I remember there was a Ford one where it was did like a U-turn on the straight. That was pretty cool on the front straight.
Oh yeah, that was actually sick. Where you flipped, you started normal, went reverse, and then flicked down the bottom pocket and did a U-turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, started reverse, ended up normal.
Yeah.
And you did a U back here. Yeah, that was sick.
There was one that was. I don't know how to explain it. It was Fords, and then
There's one that started here,
I think you drifted this going up
and you
snapped through here.
yeah, drove through here, snapped through the middle. Oh, I remember. Yeah, this was. I know the one you're talking about.
And I think
That was on the second lap though.
they don't have that set out properly for the islands are shaped wrong.
Yes. My favorite one was like you drove here, the lead car initiates, you have to initiate now, and then we go through here. And you flick. And you came back around here.
This was a good one. I didn't drive this one, but I watched this one.
And the one you were thinking about before was we're all staged up here. And we would have to drive. And then lead car would initiate here
Chase carbon shape like this.
after the rising sun. And then you came around through here. Flick again. And then you went, nah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you wrap back around on yourself.
Yeah, there was one where we just did it was for DCA and it was just the cut through the middle bit. I like started over there, did the.
Yeah, I think it was like you went here. No, it was one lap, then cut through the middle, wasn't it? So we did an extra lap. So it was like flow through here, flick, then you flick through here, flick through here. You came down.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah. It's actually quite a demanding flick through there. It's like quite hard.
And then it's reverse like
Follow the leader. Oh, that was a sick course too, actually. I do remember that comp layout through there.
Yeah.
That was fucking dope. Remember the one that ran Nico twice?
Yeah, he ran it forward and reverse.
Yeah, that was a fucking good layout.
So,
Oh, we both hit the wall.
you fucking saved me.
Oh, I thought you were going to go through the middle.
That's too tight.
You can totally make that. Let's give me a little hand.
Oh,
Holy shit!
there's a hidden wall there.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember this one, actually? Do you remember when old mate was chasing me? Fuck, I remember his name. He was a good mate of mine too. And he flicked in here and then just fucking drove like the whole dirt to get back on my door.
Yeah.
What's his name? He fucking up north, really nice guy. Oh, I can't believe I'm getting names now. That
I
sucks.
think I've got broken bits.
You do. You need to go back to bits. You're like, actually, look. Oh, you can see. You're very broken.
Alright.
That was actually sick.
Might get going before it's
Yeah, before we hit the traffic.
Oh, thanks for that.
That's all right. We probably should have had the best parts in the actual. Oh. Oh, Trev's loving it. Hey, Trev. Oh, what's his name? Oh, God. He's a mate of mine too. I'm so bad with names. Anyway, love you all. See you later. Fucking bye.